Stellene Harmon. Stellene. Hey.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was 9 already. I was just putting my kids into bed.
No worries. That's fine.
How are you?
I'm doing good. You?
I'm good. I'm good.
So do they go to school, your kids? Obviously, but or are they too young? Okay.
Two are in school. Two are too young, but yeah.
So you have a school for them to go to in Germany?
Yeah, we're right by the base, so they go to the on-base school.
Or the on base? True.
Okay. I was pulling up the last couple of things.
Okay.
I didn't. I wanted. Oh, there we go. Study guide, good. Almost there.
That's okay.
Okay. I'm good to go. I'm here. All here.
Okay. Let me see. So are you on your computer? On laptop?
I'm on my phone.
Okay.
It's easier to pull up today.
All right. Let me see. So I had chapter 3, I believe.
Yes.
And you had the cancer section in chapter 4. So for chapter 3, we're looking at the mechanisms used to move materials across the plasma membrane. So there's two types of mechanisms, a passive mechanism and an active mechanism of transport. So some of those passive mechanisms, which means that they don't use energy. We have diffusion, osmosis, filtration, and facilitated diffusion. So for the diffusion, we have particles that move from a high to a low concentration area. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Okay. I agree. Yeah.
For those, I really need the pictures. Like for biology, I definitely am a visual learner.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm looking at my pictures. For osmosis, we have actually water that diffuses from an area of low to high concentration of solute. For filtration, we have the water and solutes that move through that membrane by hydrostatic pressure. For the facilitated diffusion, they move across that membrane from a high to low concentration with the help of a channel protein that helps them go through.
Okay.
And I think that was it for the passive mechanisms. I mean, so yeah, I think that's all I got for the passive one. So if we go to the active mechanisms of transport, we have the active transport pump. So this time the particles are pumped by an energy consuming structure, the ATP. Oh my. For the next mechanism we have, is that phagocytosis, or am I pronouncing it wrong? You know?
That sounds good to me.
I don't know. So this time large particles are trapped in part of the plasma membrane and brought in to the cell.
Okay.
For the pineocytosis, we have some fluid or some dissolved particles are trapped again in a part of or portion of the plasma membrane and brought in. And for the exocytosis, we have proteins or other substances that need to get out of the cell. And it's the same thing as the two previous mechanisms. Part of the membrane help them get out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is that what you got so far, or?
Yep, sounds about like what I have.
Okay, so those were the different mechanism of transport with, let me check. I think the next one I'm supposed to talk about the process of protein synthesis, which is a process where a cell produces its own proteins. And it's done in two phases. We have the first one called transcription and the second one, translation.
Yes.
So in phase one, in the transcription phase, which occurs in the nucleus of the cell, we have a partial segment of the DNA molecules that unwinds. Those are two strands and make a helix.
Mm-hmm.
So they unwind and RNA transcribe part of it. After that transcription, we have the new RNA strand is released, and we have the two unzipped DNA strands. They bind together again to form the double helix again. From that point, so we go to phase two, which is translation. The mRNA that left the nucleus and moves to the cytoplasm is attached to a ribosome and is decoded into a protein. So all of that is done in the cytoplasm. And that's what I got for protein synthesis.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, it was interesting learning about how DNA makes protein, which gives us energy to like live. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
I didn't really know that.
Yeah, I had forgotten, and even most of the parts of the cell reviewing it. That's amazing what a little cell can do.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so let's see. My first question is, explain what cancer is and how it develops. Let me go to that really quick. Okay, what I found from the reading was that cancer is a genetic disease that occurs when cells multiply faster than they die off, or when cells become abnormal, allowing older damaged cells to survive that should have died. And let's see. I don't know if I have this written down, but that's usually caused by like environmental exposure or just aging. So let's see. It says then these cells, they start to divide continuously, which eventually forms a cancer tumor. And let's see, I read that the cancerous cells are generally less specialized than the normal cells. So the normal cells usually develop so they have one specific function, but the cancer ones don't. And that's why they're able to multiply so rapidly. And it also said that they're able to ignore signals from the body to stop multiplying or to just die like a normal cell, which is just another thing that speeds up their development and causes the tumor to grow. So that's basically how it develops. It's just cells that multiply faster than other ones die off.
Sounds good.
Do you have anything to add to that? That's about what I have.
No, I do too. That's what I read too.
Okay. And then next was to describe, I don't know how to say this word, metastasis.
Yeah, I will be the least one to tell you how to pronounce those English words.
I meant to look that up. Okay, and then the benign tumor and the malignant tumor. Okay, those ones I can pronounce. It's that other one. So I'm going to call it metastasis. I'm not sure.
Sounds good.
But okay. It says that it is when cancer cells spread to other parts of the body, basically spreading the cancer. So that happens through the lymph system or through the blood. Which makes sense. I know, like when people are diagnosed with cancer, they always check the lymph system to see if there's anything there to see if it's spread. And then benign tumor and malignant tumor. So a benign tumor, it was non-cancerous. It's slow growing, and it's encased in a fibrous capsule, which I think is why it doesn't spread. And generally, after it's been removed, it doesn't grow back. Now, the malignant tumor was the cancerous one, and it has more chance to regrow after it's been removed. It's more likely to regrow, and it's faster growing. And then I know the book described those cells as slippery. I guess basically that means that the cells slip off of the growth a lot more easily so that they can spread to other parts of the body.
Yeah.
That's all I have for that. Let's see. Oh, number 4. If you have anything to add, feel free to just jump in anytime.
Okay.
So number 4. Oh.
Sorry, I said so far you're doing great. So.
Okay, well, thanks. So next was list and describe the steps in the process of tissue repair. Okay, let me pull that part up. Okay, so there are 2 types of tissue repair. Oh, well, yes. 1 second. Okay, well, there's regeneration, which is when the damaged tissue is replaced with the same type of cells, allowing, regular functional new tissue to form, which is generally how it works. And then there's fibrosis, and that's when damaged tissue is replaced by scar tissue, mostly made up of collagen. And it holds the wound together, but it doesn't restore normal function. So I think that's just like for bigger, more severe wounds, basically.
Makes sense.
The steps in the process of tissue repair. The first one was the cut blood vessel allows blood to flow into the wound. And then next, the blood clot forms a scab. And beneath, the white blood cells are working to take care of bacteria and any cellular debris. And then the healthy tissue around the wound sends the blood and nutrients and proteins and whatever else it needs to regrow the new tissue. Let's see. And then the surface of the wound starts to create new epithelial cells, which migrate beneath the scab, and it forms new functional tissue, and your scab falls off, and ta-da, you have new skin.
That is amazing what our body can do. There's no way anybody can create such a thing. Cannot be out of the nowhere or of a boob. Bing bang.
Yep. So that's all I have for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It does help me to review some of the materials and see your perspective. Awesome.
Yeah, it helps me too. I'm a little bummed here looking at my study guide, though. I realized I totally forgot to answer one question. Oh, well.
Oh, well, at least those are 5, but the one with the quiz, the last quiz for the week, is the one actually that I worry about. The one for 25 points.
Yeah.
So are we not having any exams then? That's pretty much we're getting just quizzes, you think? Because I kind of tried to look. The syllabus.
Go back there. I'm a little behind this week. Things.
I have, or maybe I didn't look it well. If there was any exams. Oh, never mind. We do. I guess next week is our first exam, I see it for
Okay.
week 4. And it's 70
Oh.
points. Okay.
Okay, so we have an exam next week. That's good to know.
Yeah, we'll probably review everything I've learned so far, which is a lot in 3
I
weeks.
know there's so much in this chapter. I'm like, I hope we don't have to know all of these details. Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's like, yeah, I guess. I don't know. But I will probably have to restudy and relearn all of those details.
I mean, for sure. These online textbooks, for some reason, are harder for me to study. I don't know if it's just because I can't flip between pages easily, but it's harder.
Or is it the contents? But you're right, because I do a lot of research next to it. I feel like they are not as thorough as they should be.
That's interesting. Okay, did we need to go over anything else for
Let
this
me
week?
check what it says on the partner.
Where is it? I know last time they had us look at that other.
Yeah, the memory aid. That's why I didn't get it, because then we had to post our own memory aid. Let's see.
During the meeting. Yeah, it doesn't really say anything. 'Cause I know last week we had to go to that discussion board and talk about our tricks to remembering things, but I don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't either. But we can look up it. Let me check the one for next week.
Yeah. Yeah, next week looks about the same.
All right.
Are you good to meet at the same time next week?
Yes. Are you? Or
Yes, and I will try to keep track of time better.
that's okay. Let me. Yes. So we can still meet at the same time. Let me see. Are you about to travel for the summer, or do you guys go year round to school? Your kids? Do they do?
No, they get the summer off.
So okay. So are you guys planning on traveling? Maybe. Well, let me
Maybe
know.
we'll see.
Okay.
My family's coming to visit, so
Oh,
we might
fun.
travel.
Where are they coming from?
They live in Utah. They've been dreaming about coming to Europe for so long, and then they only planned a 10-day trip, and I'm like, there's
So much.
only so much you can do in 10 days, guys.
At least they have a tour guide over there in Germany.
Yeah, it'll be fun though. Yeah.
Do you guys get to travel around Europe?
We have a little bit. We just, it's just planning around my husband's work schedule. His job's been keeping him really busy, so. But we do. We have some. Been to Spain and France and
fun.
Luxembourg, and my husband's been more places than me for work, but I'll catch up.
Hey, you're in Germany, so.
Yeah, he has to go to cool places for work, and I'm stuck here. No, it's okay.
I am trying to open. Oh, did I open the wrong one? The one for next week.
Yeah, the one for next week looks the same to me.
Or do we have 2 chapters? I'm assuming.
Oh,
no, it's not divided. Okay, there we go. Lesson 4. Yes, we have chapter 5 and 6. Yeah, there are 3 free questions.
Oh, we have 3 chapters. 5, 6, and 7. Oh, that's.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh, I'm seeing 5, 6, and 7.
Am I not seeing the whole thing? Let me reopen, because I see only chapter 5 and 6. Maybe.
That's good to know. I'll have to get on that early.
Yeah, especially we have the exam. Let me see. Study. Do you still see chapter 5, 6, and 7?
Yeah, I'm looking like in the overview for week 4.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I
still see chapter 5, 6, and 7. But maybe in the key concepts thing. Oh, I mean in the partnership, it might be the 2.
Yeah, I see chapter 5 and 6. Well, oh, sorry. I was talking about the key concepts to divide between you and me for next week.
Okay, yeah,
So,
and that it might just be 2 chapters.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, 2 in that.
All right. So, did you want to do chapter 5 or 6? It really doesn't matter to me. So,
I don't care. You pick.
I'll just do chapter 5 then.
Okay, and I will do 6. Sorry, yeah, I was looking at the overview to see what chapters we had to read. Yeah.
Or maybe do you think chapter 7 is the review?
Oh, maybe. It might be. It probably is.
A review for next week. I don't know. We'll have to look into that.
Don't have to worry about that. Okay, so I'll do 6, you do 5. We'll meet at the same time.
Yes, and I'll send you. Do you get? Well, I do send you both, but do you get my invitation or the email?
The what?
I
Sorry?
send you both. I send you a link through email, and then I send you an invitation from Google Hangout. Do you use your link from your email or the invitation? Oh, I just do both. That's to make sure you get it.
I don't know what I use.
Oh, you just.
It was in Google Hangouts. I clicked on the thing in Google Hangouts to join the conversation.
Oh, I guess that was the invitation then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thanks for meeting tonight.
Sounds good. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks. Yes, and good night to you.
Thanks.
Oh.
Okay, bye.
Bye.